Hello and welcome to some more Pokemon Champions Double Battles. I'm going to try not to waffle, because I've been waffling. Right, so, a little bit different this time around for this video. No team code. The reason being, the season's ending. By the time this video goes up, it's over. New season right around the corner. New Pokemon as well coming. At least the 2 Mega Raichu forms, maybe more. So this team might be obsolete. I'm hoping it's not, and can be catered to the new season. But, this is the Blastoise team from the last episode. I've been a bit sick lately, so I haven't been playing too much, and I'm going to try not to cough too much in this video. But I was pushing for Champions here the last couple of days, which is the worst time to push for it. I peaked just outside top 500. It's been brutal. It's been absolutely brutal. Lost some games on double protects for opponents to stall out my Tailwind and my Trick Room. That sucked. When you're that high up on the ladder, you're clawing for all your wins. You're fighting and clawing, so to have them taken away from you in that manner made me kind of reevaluate how I feel about Pokemon. Hacks I don't mind. Critical hits, secondary effects, flinches, it's all good. But to take away winning positions. Yeah, not sure how I feel about that, except I do know how I feel about that. And yeah, winning games and lost rank a couple of times. That was wild. And yeah, I was getting to the point where one loss, I'd have to get like 1.5 wins on average to surpass the rank I was before, if that makes sense. To surpass it slightly. So yeah, it's been tough. We're just inside the top 2,000 at the moment. I've been changing things up on the team. So anyway, we're waffling. I said I weren't going to. But so Blastoise team from last episode was a bit of a meme because we had Talonflame and Pelipper on the same team with the same set on them. I didn't even realise it until I was looking at the team in the video. But the team's gone through many iterations. So Talonflame is now gone because Pelipper again makes it obsolete. Talonflame became Sneasler. Sneasler was on the team literally until today. It's been pretty good. I needed the poison coverage for Floettes and stuff, even though we've got some Gigaton Hammer on the team. But it did help having the secondary fake out and having something fast with Rain Dance. I had Rain Dance Sneasler as well. And it was really good, but the meta's constantly cyclical and evolving. I don't know if that's possible. If it can do both those things at the same time. Spiraling upwards, sometimes spiraling downwards with some of the shit we be seeing. But the team is in its current iteration. We used to have Scarf. Our Chaludon, it was Scarfed. Serena for a while because we're seeing a lot of Mega Dragonites. Still around a little bit, but nowhere near as much. And yeah, so here's what we've landed on finally with the team. So, Blastoise is still Blastoise, Shell Smash. We Shell Smash fairly often, but not always. We've got to be careful because, of course, we take defense debuffs when we Shell Smash. Tinkaton, same as before, except instead of the Brick Break, we've got Play Rough because I want the fairy coverage for things like, what's his name? Komodo. Don't see it too often. When I do see it, it's a massive issue. Tinkaton helps a ton with that, obviously having the fairy move. And of course, we have Feint to get through, protect some wide guards to facilitate Blastoise. Fake out next to Blastoise, get set up, start feinting. Opponents are just knocking them out. That's best case scenario of the team, and it works fairly well. But of course, it's not always that simple. We've got Sinistcha. Sinistcha was on the team anyway. Ockerberry. I would like some recovery, but the Sitrus berries elsewhere is on the Pelipper as it was before. Oh, completely glossed over Tinkaton's item. It used to be Sugarberry. It's now Quick Claw. I would never use Quick Claw before Pokemon Champions. I would use another health restoring berry like the Aguave berry or Figgy berry, but they're not there. Tinkaton survives Earthquake anyway from Garchomp, so we don't really need the Sugarberry. And Quick Claw, I didn't realise it activates 20% of the time, 1/5. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. The amount of times that it's allowed me to like jump ahead of the queue on things like Mega Froslass and just smash them before they get the Aurora Veil up or get some damage off. I quite like it. Then we've got Maushold. So I needed a normal type on the team because Basculegion it's always a threat. It's always a bit of a menace. So having a normal type, particularly one that can redirect attacks, and Friend Guard, so Blastoise takes less damage on the setup, and Rain Dance as well. We'll get back to Rain Dance. And Bite. Why have we got Bite on Maushold? So, because Maushold is there to not do damage. But why have we gone with Bite? It gets Crunch, which is more powerful. Bite's only base 60. Bite has a 30% flinch chance. So, absolute Hail Marys. I very rarely use it, but if I have to, we've got a flinch chance we can jump on. It also helps against things like, what's it called? Colberberry, Sinistcha. Colbur Berry weakens damage from dark type attacks, so I can leave Maushold Blastoise. Maushold can activate the berry, and Blastoise can follow up with the Dark Pulse and get the KO. It wouldn't have gotten otherwise, because Sinistcha's a big problem for Blastoise. Yeah, we can lead Blastoise Maushold safely into Charizard. Not worry about getting Solar Beamed, because we can Rain Dance, which they don't expect. And if they Solar Beam, they've got some problems on their hands. Pelipper's still Pelipper. We want the rain, we want as much rain as we can. Rain Dance again. Why have we got so much Rain Dance? If that's your question, I'm going to ask you a question. Do you use Mega Charizard? Why? If the answer is yes, there's your answer. If the answer is no, second question, how often do you see Mega Charizard? Why? There's the answer. That's why we got Rain Dance doubly on the team. And in the last slot, this is a new addition, literally today. It's Mega Venusaur. So I had trouble with certain meta slices, if that makes sense, where Venusaur wasn't great. I tried it on another team. I tried building around it, but I actually think on this team it slots in really quite well thanks to things like Maushold with the Friend Guard. What growth Mega Venusaur, by the way, of course you can see. So it does fairly well. It can potentially do fairly well against Mega Charizard Y as well, because of course we get rid of the sun, but we can also get the double growth boost from the sun as well. Also being poison type, since it's replaced the Sneasler, we've still got the poison type on there, so we're still threatening with fairies. It has a bit more longevity, adds a bit of longevity to the team. And benefits from Sinistcha as well. Yeah, there's a lot of benefit there with the Venusaur. So, let's get into some games. I've not been playing much, but I have been pushing for champion rank. I was just inside, I peaked it just outside the top 500. It was brutal, trying to do it these last few days. Worst time to do it, because obviously everyone's trying to rush to do it. And lost some games on double protects. They really hurt. Got to the point where I won 2 games and I lost rank on those 2 occasions. That was wild. Was not too pleased with that. And yeah, got to the point where basically 1 loss, I need to get like, on average, 1.5 wins to just slightly surpass the rank I was at before. So, I've been a bit like, you know what, it's whatever. I'm beating champion rank players. I can see they've got the title going on. So, yeah, hopefully I'll get it at some point. Probably not this season though, because we're not going to push anymore. Kind of done. We'll see what happens next season. But anyway, let's get into some games. I want to show you what this team's all about. Sorry for the waffling. Okay, we have an opponent. Looks like Perish Trap. May not be Perish Trap. I faced this team a couple of times today. Yeah, I don't even know if they have a Perish Trap option. Whenever I've faced it, they've led the Archaludon Froslass. Another reason why we had Sneasler on the team, for Archaludon. Forgot about that. Venusaur doesn't help a whole lot there. But it's all good, because we can beat it anyway. What do I do against this? I lead Tinkaton Blastoise, because if they do go Perish, I'll lose if I don't lead with these 2. Then it is Sinistcha and Maushold, because we're going all in with Blastoise here. We don't need rain. They often bring when I face them, they brought the Politoed each time, weirdly, so just boosting the Blastoise. Maybe the strategy is to pick up 2 quick KOs and perish the Politoed when they do that. I don't know, but we'll see. One thing I will say. Don't know how I'm going to do narrating these games. I've got to be honest with you. All this YouTube business of me playing and talking about the games, I don't know if I'm actually that good at talking through it and thinking at the same time and making good plays at the same time, especially at high level. But we're going to give it a go. Maybe I'm just doubting myself. There you go. Archaludon Froslass. So usually they go for the Aurora Veil. The big issue is the Archaludon. So straight away we're going to fake that out. They might swap in the Politoed on the Froslass slot. I've seen that as well and go for the Electro Shot. Here's what we're going to do. We have to go in. Oh, the Quick Claw! We're outspeeded. We're outspeeding everything, even though the the fake outs plus room priority anyway. So this is what we just have to do at this point. We always need to get our leads right, and hopefully they won't attack. Hopefully they won't attack into the Blastoise. Alternatives we can do. Dark Pulse to Froslass if we think that Blastoise is going to get attacked. But actually, we need to boost up the Blastoise, because that's what we're relying on to kind of deal with the Archaludon. So there's your Aurora. Okay. So now we we need to reposition. We can't knock out either of these Pokemon through the Veil. I don't think Dark Pulse might get the job done on Froslass, but we're leaving Blastoise open to an attack here. We need to swap out. So it's going to be Maushold. We want to conserve the Sinistcha because we don't want to be swapping Sinistcha into a Blizzard either. But Sinistcha's ability to heal up Blastoise if we need it to. Okay, is it a Politoed? Show me Politoed. Sick. Although this ain't to say that we're out the woods yet, because these two are very bulky on this team. So I'm pretty sure they go max HP and max special defense on both of these Pokemon. Because I think even through Aurora Veil with Rain up on 2 HP Archaludon, the +2 Water Spout gets the KO. But it doesn't against this team. So, we're in position. Let's do it. I'm not sure what the Politoed is going to go for. I think the Politoed has Hypnosis. So that I've had them launch Hail Mary Hypnosis at me. Let's see if this is the same team that I've faced, that I've been seeing on the ladder. They take it both really well. That's even better than I expected. Oh, it's tough. I think we lose Maushold here. Oh, you're sick. So sick, Maushold. So sick. Okay, time's running out. Time is running out. Let's get Sinistcha in. Or do we? Or do we get the Sinistcha in? No, we do, because they've got the Sinistcha in the back. All they do is swap in the Sinistcha next to the Archaludon, and we're in trouble. So I would like to go with the Tinkaton and feint the Politoed and go for the Water Spout and pick up the KO on both. I think they might protect the Archaludon, but I can't risk the Sinistcha coming in. I would love to Dark Pulse the Archaludon, that would get the job done. This is the Sinistcha, isn't it? It is. Oh, I don't know what items on the Sinistcha. Oh no, we're getting the big Water Spout off onto it anyway, so it's fine, it's taking damage. Nice, it's over 50%. It doesn't have the Sitrus Berry, because that's on the Politoed. Don't have the Leftovers, that's on the Archaludon. Does it have the Oran Berry though? Oh, you forgot about that one, the 10 HP recovery. Right. Keeping our foot on the gas. So yeah, my again, we haven't won this by any means, but my experience facing this team already has got me this far, because that Sinistcha swap in is just murder otherwise. So they want to get rid of the rain to dampen the damage as well, to get the Sinistcha back in. I think they might be trying to pull like a double switch. They can't go for the Electro Shot. I mean, they'd want to anyway into Sinistcha. Dragon Pulse. Oh, you're so sick. Aurora Veil's gone. Nice. I wonder if they just swap to the Politoed again. I think we just stay on it, right? So no rain, but Veil is gone, so we should get the KO on Sinistcha. And the moment the Politoed comes back in, the Archaludon's going to have a bit of an issue as well. But we'll see. Hopefully this gets the job done on the Sinistcha. Sick. Okay. And I think we've done it. Because what we did... what did we do? 60% into the Politoed in rain, but with the Aurora Veil up. And now, the Aurora Veil is not up. That's a forfeit, isn't it? Yeah, we got it. We did it. Nice. So, perfect showcase of the team there. Perfect showcase of Blastoise and the power it has to, I'm going to use the word power again, to power through things that resist water. Archaludon, Politoed, Sinistcha. Good job. I'm proud of that. That went quite well. It's a good old showcase. So let's move on to the next one. See what else we can see we've got going on with this team. We have an opponent. I don't even know what to say about this one. Except it's gravity hypnosis stuff, I think. They usually lead Sableye, Espathra. The issue is, looking at their team, they blatantly... I'm going to cough. Sorry about that. They blatantly have Encore Disable stuff going on between the Sableye and the Blastoise. We're going to lead these two because we need to. God, if they lead Sableye and Gengar, that's okay because we've got Sinistcha in the back. I'll have to switch it out before they Mega Evolve and get Sinistcha in. And I think it's just going to be Maushold again. I think this is how we can deal with this team. Fully expecting the Espathra Protect turn 1 should they lead it, because they always do. We could feint it, but there's no point doing that because we're not going to knock it out anyway. So if it's Sableye Espathra, which I think it will be, it's not Sableye Gengar. Okay. I would get Maushold in, actually, instead of Sinistcha. Yeah, it makes much more sense. I'm in a Shell Smash. Could be a fake out. Who knows? It's best of one. No Mega Evolution from Gengar, unless it's slow as balls. Oh, they're going to Hypnosis with the Gengar. That's what they're going to do. Yeah. What's prize? Okay, so... ideally, we want that one-turn wake up, of course. We can do this. Sableye switching out. Maushold comes in. Come on. Come on, Blastoise. Wake up, please. Nope. Okay. That's tough. That's really tough. Oh, God, right. So now we've got to make some real plays. And they can start super fanging Blastoise as well, of course. Follow me. And we need it now. If it's Sashed Gengar, the fact they've not Mega Evolved it, that would be an issue as well. Population Bomb, I haven't seen that for a long old time. Please stop hitting my Maushold. Oh no, they've got gravity, of course, they can't stop. Makes sense. And the Icy Wind. Okay, come on then. Let's do what we need to do. That was what we needed to do. Let's get this job done. Don't know what that fourth Pokemon is. No Mega Evolution yet. What else do they have on the team that could Mega Evolve? Gallade. Was there something else? I don't think so. They're taking a good old time to think about this, and so they should. Sash Gengar with Icy Wind would be pretty devastating. Not devastating. It would be annoying. Okay. Now the question is, do they have Shadow Ball? But even if they do, I don't think Maushold can touch the Sinistcha. So we should be okay. We'll go for the second Shell Smash. That's a rarity. Double Shell Smash, but it's got to be done. Hypnosis. It's all good. You can do that. Oh no, I went for the second Water Spout. Oh no, what are we doing? Oh god, not paying attention. This is what I was saying. Talking and... Oh god, that's supposed to be a second Shell Smash. Okay, so... Oh, that's rough. I bet they got Feint on the Maushold as well. We can do this. No, I can't do that, can I? I can't protect. Because they're going to Encore me. Right, here's what we do. We bring you in. Oh, you fool! Right, here's what we do. We need to wake up. It's as simple as that. They're going to Gravity. And they're going to try and Population Bomb Blastoise. No, we're going to change things around, actually. I'm not going to risk it all now. Just in case we don't wake up. I don't want to get encored as well. We're bringing Tinkaton. We can reset Blastoise. It's not a big deal. He's at neutral speed anyway. Oh, the second Shell Smash. What was I not thinking? That's fine. We're not Rage Powdering anyway. It's going to be more than 50%. That's a lot of damage. Yay, we wake up. Okay. And we get a burn. Excellent. Good stuff. So we're not at this game just yet. We can keep up the Matcha Gotcha. Do we bother going for the fake out? I don't think we do. I think we play rough the Sableye. We don't play rough Sableye. We Gigaton Hammer the Sableye, because that can't miss. And that Matcha Gotcha did a decent amount of damage already as well. It's probably Roselli Berry anyway. And we might see the Quick Claw activation in case they don't protect the Maushold against the player anyway. We don't see the Quick Claw because it would have activated before the switch. It's a Spathra! They protect! And that doesn't have a sash. But it takes that hit way better than it should. I don't understand. I obviously don't know Spathra's defensive stats, because that is insane how well it takes that hit. It's super effective. But I apologise. I apologise for the second Shell Smash not going off when it should have. We've somehow not balls this up, and we've got the second win, I think. Yeah, we did. Good. I'm glad, because that was some BS to deal with. So yeah, I suppose that's that's a plus point of the team. It can get itself out of tight spots. Spots that it shouldn't be putting in the first place. That's a bonus. Right. GG, on to the next one. Okay, third and final opponent. You know what? I really do want to feature the Venusaur, but this is a Blastoise game. The Scovillain teams are Blastoise games all day long. I'm going to say it now. This might come back to bite me. These are pretty easy to go up against. I faced them a good 5 or 6 times. I've only lost to this team once. I think I lost that game. And that was because they brought the Lycanroc. That's actually what they need to do in order to beat Blastoise. It needs to be Lycanroc, because Lycanroc has a sash. So it can take the Water Spout and go for the Rock Slide. If they lead Lycanroc, they can flinch with the Rock Slide as well. But we lead the Maushold Blastoise, because if they lead the Sneasel, I don't think they do. Actually, looking at the makeup of the team, why would you bring Sneasel against me? You get a bunch of neutral hits. You bring it only for the Maushold. But Maushold protects Blastoise anyway, so we are going to go with those two. We're going to go Sinistcha. And we're going to go Tinkaton as well. Pelipper makes case for itself. We're using the same 4 Pokemon again. Pelipper makes case for itself to set up the rain. But I want Tinkaton for the potential Lycanroc. We can pick it off with a Feint as well if we knock it down to Sash. Okay, so I'm glad that we went with the Maushold. Double Protect. First turn. I'm going to Mega Evolve, just in case there's somehow some shenanigans I'm not aware of, and I need to swap Blastoise out. At least I can do it in his Mega Evolve form, and swap him back in with his boosted defences. But we'll see. Maybe I'll keep playing, get a Venusaur game up, and then upload that one separately. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. But yeah, that's the narrative we're going with that last game. It was the double shell smash was too easy, so I wanted to showcase some pulling for adversity as well. Sneasler learns Feint. I've not seen one use it yet. One of these days though. Just to fake out. Good stuff. Sadly, I think we're going to lose Maushold this turn. It's going to be the combo of the close combat and the Kowtow Cleave. And not much to be said. We know what we're doing, right? We're setting up Shell Smash. We're bringing in the Sinistcha on the following turn. And we are Water Spouting. Until we win. Or not. Chople Berry, that's why we've got it. Okay, good. I was waiting to see that. For a second there, I was like, oh, is that not White Herb? Is that where the sash is? Because that would be annoying. Swords Dance! So Maushold sticking around. I'm pretty sure the Water Spout's getting Kingambit though. They might protect the Kingambit. That's okay, it's what's in the back. So I'm pretty sure it gets the KO. If it doesn't, well, we're not making any other play. We've got momentum. They're swapping out, so they're going to protect the Kingambit, they. It's a nice play. Yeah, and then they're looking to Aqua Jet the Maushold and Sucker Punch the Blastoise. They think I don't know, but I do know. Could be really cheeky. Go for the second Shell Smash from the last game. Actually, it was meant for this one, but we're not going to do that. Of course, we are going to protect the Blastoise this turn. We'll fire off a big bite into I don't know what, the Kingambit, I guess. Let's not do that. Let's go for the Follow Me, just in case they pull something crazy and like try to target the Blastoise with Kingambit and swap back out to Sneasler, and then they've got Fake Out on me on the next turn. Sorry, Maushold. We are going to go for the sacrifice though. If they flip turn, that'd be disgusting. No, they go for the play. They go for the play that I saw with my Professor X level foresight. Being facetious, in case you can't tell. We've got them on the ropes. I think they're going to protect the Kingambit again and get Sneasler in. And if they do, that's actually kind of rough. That's actually pretty tough to be honest. So that's something we need to think about, because that's something they're definitely going to be doing. They're playing it well. Yeah, Kingambit uses Protect. But that's okay, we've got a counterplay. They bring in the Sneasler. They Fake Out, they Kowtow Cleave into Sinistcha, they knock out Sinistcha, and then they're free to start Sucker Punching Blastoise. We got Tinkaton in the back. And we need to swap that in. Seems the back out. Okay. Trying to bait me. And now we're going to make the big play. The big play is we're going to feint the Kingambit because it's going to protect. Because they're going to lose otherwise. Because they protect here, because we ain't got the Sinistcha on the field, right? And they're free to just attack him the next turn. So this is the play we're making. Got to sit through this first. It's always a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? A bit scary. Not scary. It's not scary. Nerve-wracking. Because they don't always make these plays, though. He might go for the Cycle Punch. Would be sick. Actually sick. Would make me vomit. But he doesn't. He goes to the Protect. As he should. But honestly, at this level on the ladder, sometimes players make these plays where they're like 5... I was going to say 5 levels ahead, but sometimes I think that's giving too much credit. They're like 2 steps behind. But it's far enough behind that it works. So, pick up the double KO. Nice work. Blastoise, again, just showing what it's made of. Showing how we can deal with the Kingambit. And honestly, playing quite well. Again, I apologise for that second game, but I think we made up with some pretty good play there. We were able to read our opponents perfectly. We knew exactly what they were going to do once we saw that league matchup. GG. And with that, that is the Blastoise team. You can see our ranking's not bad. It's really not bad. Like I say, we were in Masterable Tier 1. We were not far off Champion. Maybe it was a bit earlier in the season. We could get there. The team is that good. You've seen it. We'll see if I can get a Venusaur game up. If I can, I'll upload that separately. But thanks for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already, because I do put out some pretty good teams, if I'm being honest with you. And I make them myself, so you know they're going to be original. When I say original, I might use a Garchomp every now and again because it's pretty good. But you know, I do try to use teams that counter the meta as opposed to play the meta. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll catch you in the future videos. You take care.